Hi, welcome to the GeeSpot here on JoyPrime, and you know, as always, we bring you the stars to talk social issues. Today's one of those days where we're going to talk about something that will excite you. I'm sure that it will titillate you as well and stimulate you, because it's the GeeSpot. My name is Miss G, and this is my spot. Today, I will tell you about some two beautiful, okay, don't say men are not beautiful, they are handsome, right? But where I come from, they say beautiful men though. But let's, for the sake of all of you watching, they are handsome men. They've got dreadlocks. You know, men who have dreadlocks have something, you know, special for a lot of women. And apart from the fact that they have dreadlocks, they are men who can talk about this issue because, you know, some of them have been through the mill and they know what it is like. So we are discussing the topic on whether it's necessary for the man to always provide, fend, and bring the financial, or pick the bills, maybe that's the better way to express it. Pick the bills always in a relationship, whether married or not. Should the man always be the one doling out the cash? That's what we are discussing today on the GeeSpot. And I have the man you know as I bear them now, Adam, go get them, and also Xdo, two men in dreadlocks, going to discuss this with us in the first round. You know that on this show we have 3 rounds actually, one for the guys, second the ladies, and finally we have the battle of the sexes. So you're welcome, gentlemen.
Thank you. Thank you for having us.
Okay, so what have you been up to, Exo? Tell me.
Yeah, I've been around doing music, still doing music.
When was the last time you dropped something, and what was that?
Oh, that was late last year.
Okay.
Yeah, I dropped Anka with Kumi Guitar.
How did it go?
It's
How is it still going? It's still moving. So
yeah,
Anka, you need to check it out. That's his song with Kumi Guitar. And Fear for Muyemi.
Munjaime.
Yeah, I tell you, Munjami, that's Adam's song. I think that's what's been the last you released so far. Yeah, or you did another one after that?
Yeah, I mean, we released Fear for, I think, on the 1st of March.
Okay.
And then we followed up with Power, the audio, Adam featuring Stone
Boy, yeah, that's serious. I really need to take my time to learn the words of the song.
And then
you know?
on the 20th of May, which is the past Sunday, we released Love Me, the video. Okay. Yeah, so it's a few days old. People should check it out on YouTube.
Check it out on YouTube.
And then on the 7th of June, we are going to release Father, produced by Master Gazi.
Is it for Father's Day?
No. Father as in the man above Father.
Okay.
And then on the 21st, we are going to release Hurricane, the video, Adam featuring Jojo Abode from New York, T-Flow, and Dark Suburb.
Wow. Wow, so there's a lot in the pipeline.
Yeah, definitely.
We can't wait to see all of them, but you know, you need to check out the video that he's talked about, and let's wait till the 7th and hear Father. Now, somebody even made a comment that these, when you said Father or Bev, you know, let's just throw that in before we start our conversation. Somebody made the comment that these days the secular artists are the ones, you know, churning out more gospel tracks. You know, when you say Father or Bev, it comes across like it's something inspirational. Yeah,
it's inspirational. I don't know why people still think that artists are secular. I think that it has to be an idea that people have to get rid of. You are just a creative person who is a vehicle to convey messages. And every time, all you represent is the effect of your immediate environment. When artists are singing about peace, you automatically know it's because we're in an election year. You never see artists sing about peace when it's not an election year. And I've never heard any Ghanaian artist sing about stop the war. The reason is because there's no war in Ghana. So when people sing about sex, it means that is the true state of the country. When people sing about religion, it means that is the state of the society. So that's just it.
That's just it. Yeah. You also believe same, because we've had back-to-back some artists who are called secular artists, you know, do some very great tracks.
God is for all of us. All of us are entitled to worship him at some point in time. All of us have the right to talk or preach his gospel at a point in time. So gospel songs are not meant for gospel musicians alone. Every musician can, whether you call it secular, insecular, whatever it is, you know, we are all entitled to worship God at some certain time, because I believe that God has done a lot for me. So if it gets to a point that I need to praise him or say something good about him, why will not? That doesn't mean, it doesn't take Xdo away from the scene. It just add up. You know, for saying this, I'm about to release a single with Ochame Kwame. Okay. Yeah, the title is Minsuru. Okay. It's a gospel song.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, it's Minsuru, like with God, Minsuru She.
So it tells that the state of the country now, all of us are running to God, you know, trying to seek the man above. All right, so you're still welcome to the GeeSpot. We're coming to you live from the premises of Orca Deco on the Spinks Road. And at Orca Deco, you can get a lot of classy, exquisite, beautiful, and very colorful furniture from your home furniture, office furniture. You can also get sportswear here. You would get, you know, outdoor chairs as well here. So you need to pass by Orca Deco on the Spinks Road and grab yourself something for your home. Orca says they want to create memories with you. Now, I was watching a Steve Harvey show, and it was the same topic about whether men are always supposed to pay, this time on the first date. And amazingly, 93% of the women who were on the show said yes, a man needs to pick up the bills on the first date. However, 78% of the men also agreed with the women that they need to pay for the first date. We want to replicate the situation here in Ghana. Let's find out from our men here in Ghana whether they'll pick up the bill on the first date, and beyond the first date, when they begin to date and when they get married, are they always responsible for every bill that comes home? Well, let's get talking here on GeeSpot with Adam and Exdo. So let's start with you, Exdo. Are you married?
I'm not married yet.
Okay, so I'm sure you have a girlfriend.
Yeah, I have a baby mother.
You have a baby mama?
Yeah.
Okay, but beyond your baby mama, you still have somebody that you're hanging out with, or you're still with your baby mama?
I used to, but not anymore. I used to have a couple of them around me, but not anymore.
You've chopped, someone say you've chopped your time, pal.
Oh, you know, it's normal, you know, the girls are many in Ghana, the guys are few. So it gets to a point where the girls comes in bulk like that, and if you're not careful, you might end up tasting all of the eggs. Tasting all of the eggs. Okay, you know, but it gets to a point that you choose, you find yourself that this is the right one for me. So now I'm stuck to one.
You are stuck to one.
Yeah.
Good that you're stuck to one. So do you believe in the man picking up the bills all the time?
Well, it goes both ways, you know. Bills. When we say bills, you know, on a first date, I need to impress you. I need to be a gentleman. You understand what I mean? So all I have to do is to make sure I take care of some things and even leave the tip for the waiter or whoever it is. Make sure I bring you home safe, just to impress you. You understand? So by impressing you, yeah, of course, I have to take care of the bills. But on the way, the dates goes on and on and on and on. Then the responsibilities, magnifies, and it becomes like you have to take care of so many things. It's 3 things. You have to take care in the bedroom. You have to take care in the girl's wardrobe, and then you have to take care if you have kids.
Okay, so at that point, your taking care of her would reduce because you have other things to take care of. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, no, it will reduce a bit because I have.
We're talking about financial taking care of. It's not bedrooms taking care of and all the things.
Some of them, if you don't even give them money, they won't allow you to make bang.
That's like you're speaking from a personal experience.
No, not really. I have friends that complains a lot.
Every time people have friends, but they themselves they don't do.
Yeah,
but let's come to Adam. Adam, are you the one who also believes, you know, in the woman sharing bills with the man because you are married?
Well, I think on a first date, whoever is initiating the date is supposed to pay the bill.
Really?
That's my simple logic. And if you are the man taking the woman out, so you should have planned for it. So yes, you the man should pay the bill. But if a woman is taking you out, then she's doing the planning, if I am right. So if a woman says, let's go on a date, maybe you don't have money to go on a date, but she said, let's go on a date. So there's no way you can pay unless you have the money. But usually when you, the man, say you want to take the woman on a date, then you should have planned for it. So if you take, and usually it's men who ask women out on a date. So it's only logical that the man would have prepared for it.
So let's say there's this woman, let's assume you are married. So there's this lady who is hitting on you, she likes you and all that, and she just initiates that process with a call and says, Adam, can you take me out tonight? You're expecting her to pay?
If I agree, I have to pay.
Can you take me out tonight?
So if I agree, I have to pay.
But if you don't agree, do you state your claims and say, okay, I might join you out,
but I don't have money, I have to be honest about it. But if you don't have money and you keep quiet and you go, you are going to be found wanting. And so, and most of the time, it's the guys who ask the women out. So definitely you have to take care of the bill. And then when it comes to being married, I think that it doesn't have to be cast in time, or it doesn't have to be cast in stone. When you have the means, you do. So I think that men should take care of the bill, but it shouldn't be something that is perpetual and never ending. Because as human as we are, there's going to be a point you might not have enough, and the woman will have to come through. So I think there should always be that, yes, you are the man, you should take joy in taking care of your family. But when there's a time you don't have the means, the other partner should support.
In this case, if you agree with him, then it means that in this case we abuse the thing that the man is the head of the family. We women expect that when we say the man is the head of the family, it cuts across every part of the family, finances, leadership and all that. But how come once you're the head of the family, your money is our money?
Not really, you know what I mean. The girls can help sometimes. You understand? And that's why it's good for every woman to find a job. You understand? To support your partner. You understand? Look, I impressed you for the first date. I need to keep it up.
Exactly, because I was going to say your impression, the impression you created on the first date
you understand?
might be the reason why I ended up, following you.
Yeah,
because
I need to keep it
you've
up.
shown me that you've got cash. Me
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
I am in for the.
No, so I have to step up my game. I have to work hard, save more, because I know in Africa, in Ghana, you cannot just be with a girl without taking care of her.
But we'll talk more about that very soon, because people talk about ego problems, and when a woman is spending, sometimes, women will always want to throw, some people say women will throw it in your face that she's doing too much, and she didn't expect it to be this way and all that. We'll get to hear what the women have to say on this issue, whether they are always at the receiving end, and if they would actually, dole out cash. Charlie, boyfriend, my husband, this is cash. Go barb your hair. Go buy yourself a pair of jeans. Oh, how many women would do that? We are back with some more here on the GeeSpot. Please stay.
Personally, I'm an independent woman. I like to provide for my own self. But I think when the need arises for my man to come in, that is fine. In a home, we all say it's the responsibility of the man to take care of the home. So there are certain things I expect you to do. But when you're not able to do, I think I also have the ability to help you or support you so that we can all make a beautiful home.
First of all, what you have to do is to invest in her, or let's say get her a capital to start something up, whereby when it gets to the point when you can't support the family anymore, she can also,
when she doesn't is like how much?
Let's say 10,000 Ghana.
That's your little.
Yeah,
that's your little capital.
Well, I'm just saying maybe 10,000 Ghana.
Back to the GeeSpot here on JoyPrime. We're filming from the premises of Orca Deco on the Spinks Road, where you can get home furniture, office furniture. You can get furniture for your dining set and all that from Orca Deco. We are continuing the discussion, this time with the ladies, and I have two beautiful ladies here on the set with me. Two of them actresses. One is an actress and a businesswoman. She's called Pepe. She deals in kaftans. We'll talk about that quickly before we go on to the discussion. And also Gifty Asante is an actress as well, and she's making some buzz all over social media, and with her works we get to know her some more. But again, if you just join us, the topic we are discussing is, should the man always be the provider? Should he be the one always spending? Should he be the one always picking up the bills? We heard from the men, Edem and Exdo. Now it's time for the ladies to share their opinion. You're welcome, ladies.
Thank you.
All right, so Pepe.
Yeah.
So where can I get some kaftan to buy? Where's your shop?
I'm located at Osu.
Osu.
On the main Castle Road.
Okay.
I'm on Instagram, The Exclusive Closet.
Okay, so the Exclusive Closet, if you want to find your way to a shop, you can just hit her up on Instagram. She'll give you some direction. I'm sure there are more details there that you can get to see. All right, so how is acting also going for you?
Well, not bad.
Not
for
bad.
now,
You're on a break?
Exactly.
You're on a break. You want to make some money.
Yeah.
Okay, so Gifty, I know that you were on set.
Yeah.
You even were outside. Where you when you traveled?
It was a multimedia training I went for.
Okay.
Yeah, in Sweden for I think 2 weeks.
I see.
Yeah.
I saw the pictures all over. Good to see you back in town.
Thank you.
All right, so the discussion, let's start with you, Pepe.
Okay.
Are you the kind that believes that, the man always has to pick the bills? Once he's the head of a family, it is his duty to pick the bills.
Okay, well, I wouldn't say I am on that side whereby the man always has to cater for the family or the lady. But first of all, what I want to ask is, are they are they already building something?
So whether it's your partner, as in you're married to the person, or you're starting a relationship that you never know where it will end.
Okay, then I don't think there's nothing wrong with that.
You don't think there's anything wrong with
not
the man?
100% spending on the lady. It depends on the kind of lady that you are going out with. There are lazy ladies out there, and there are business-minded women out there. So if you are going out with a business-minded lady, first of all, what you have to do is to invest in her, or let's say get her a capital to start something up, whereby when it gets to the point when you can't support the family anymore, she can also, you know, bring something
I'll
up.
come back to you quickly with a question on this setting you up, your business up. But Gifty, tell me, do you share bills at home, or everything is...
Okay, so personally, I'm an independent woman. I like to provide for my own self. But I think when the need arises for my man to come in, that is fine. You know, in a home, we all say it's the responsibility of the man to take care of the home. So there are certain things I expect you to do. But when you're not able to do, I think I also have the ability to help you or support you so that we can all make a beautiful home.
The men were talking about how they feel that 70-30. Do you also, you know, give stipulated, you know, bills that is for the woman? I know in certain houses, the woman pays the light bill, the electricity bill is picked up by the woman, the man pays fees, blah, blah, blah. They've actually told themselves these are the stipulated amounts and bills that each of them picks up.
Yeah. You see,
would you subscribe to a thing like that?
I would say no, depending on the man's status, financial status. If he's good, I mean, if he has the means, then he should be able to do almost everything. But if he doesn't, then the woman has to come in.
Would there be a time when you say, okay, I think you don't have the means, I'm paying 100% of all, I'm picking every bill?
You know, I would have to say that for some time, but for how long?
Exactly.
As a man, you wouldn't even feel better in yourself, you know, your woman paying all the bills. So you got to do what you have to do as a man.
Even when maybe there's a circumstance, he's not finding the job, his no business is not going as papa like they say, as he wants it to go. You still won't, you know, come in and pick and say a period of 6 months.
I will, because I know if he has, he will support.
You'll be able to buy your wigs, you won't buy your shoes.
I will. As I said earlier, I do my own things myself. So
your money will be able to...
Yes,
for that.
yes.
Okay, so you talked about how you wish your partner invest in your business.
Yes.
That's still taken from him. And from where I said, I'm like, how much is he going to invest? And how long does he invest? Is it just going to buy your shop for how much? And what if he doesn't have that capital?
Okay, like I said, if your woman is a business-minded woman, even a little capital, she can bring something up from the little capital.
No, well, you know, she doesn't is like how much?
Let's say 10,000 Ghana.
That's your little.
Yeah, like
that's your little capital.
Well, I'm just saying maybe 10,000 Ghana cedis, but some other ladies can even bring something up with 1,000 cedis, 500 cedis, depending on, you know.
And do you think that any lady would get a capital of 1,000 cedis or maybe even 10,000 and invest in the business, and the man comes tomorrow and say, I don't have money, give me some money from the business, and they will?
If a man invests in you, definitely there should be profit.
But you're still investing in a business that is growing. So if he comes after a month, he's invested, essentially, I don't have money, give me 5,000 out of the money.
Well, if he invests in me, you understand? Like I said, 10,000. If you give me 10,000 and I get a shop and I'm getting huge profits, why not? I can support you.
You can support him.
Exactly.
For how long?
Well, till he start getting money.
Can you do for a year?
Why not?
Hey, sir.
I can, yes.
With the 10,000, you have collapsed the business.
I haven't. You know, of late, what is going on? No? You see, you help a guy, he will give you the capital. And then he will come back and be like, okay, now my business is down. There's no money, blah, blah, blah. After you guys are done chopping the money and there is no profit, no capital, no nothing, that is when he leaves.
So that's why some women won't give him at all?
No, to me, I will. To me, okay, if the business or what the investment he has made in me is bringing me huge profits, I can support my man to, like, let's say 5 years. I don't mind.
And even when that money he gave you is, you know, like you're saying, you're making profit, so you're reinvesting, and you calculate the 10,000 is giving you during a period of 12 months, you've overspent.
But my man can't sit for that long.
But
he
situations happen.
No, then I would have to stop.
You move on?
Yes. I wouldn't move on, but I would have to put a stop to it.
But when you put a stop to it, what have you done?
Well, that is it.
Gifty. Why you no, but you know, it's someone would say it is unfair that I always put food on the table, like she's saying, you know, it's unfair that she would always put food on the table. But let's take your final word. So for instance, you go on a first date, you're not married, you go on a first date, and the guy says pay the bills because he didn't ask you for the date.
Wow. Then I don't think you're ready to even date me. Because if you tell me we should go on a date, who initiated the date? So
you say let's go on a date, and then he comes along with you, or you say you're feeling bored, you want to go watch a movie, you want to do this, and then he comes along, and then you get there and says, "Actually, I don't have any cash."
If I initiated a date, I think I should have some money on me. So if he doesn't pay, I wouldn't be disappointed.
Will you go back for that kind of guy?
Depending. It could be that on that particular date he didn't have money.
You have the time to find out whether he will have money subsequently.
I will. That is if I'm interested in him. But if I'm not, I wouldn't mind. Like,
are you like that girl who can say you're financing a relationship?
Not throughout. I wouldn't do that throughout.
It's not marriage, a relationship.
Yeah, relationship.
This is a guy you're crashing on. You finally got him. And
no,
he doesn't have cash.
I wouldn't do that. I'm not that kind of girl.
How long will you sponsor?
You know, there are some guys here. If they have money, they are ready to support you. And there are some of them, if they don't, they won't support you. So you look at all these things.
But how would you know?
You watch the person. You watch him, the way he behaves. You know, when you go out, does he pay?
Guys who
can pretend.
Yes, pretends out there. He doesn't.
I would definitely know.
Amazingly, these days I hear that the men come up with stories than even the women. Yes. Oh, my mother is sick and she needs that. So how do you know whether it's one of those gold diggers who is around you?
If he's always bringing up that kind of stories, I think you should know that this person is not the right person for me. He's just cooking up some stories for me.
Okay, so
he gets it.
Okay, so let's give you your final question before the men join us finally. So let's say that you're married. Would you subscribe to splitting of bills? So 1 month he pays all the bills, the next month is your turn to pay bills, or you're fueling a car and another month is turn to fuel the car?
Well, I wouldn't go by that. When he has to pay the bills.
So it's not
if he doesn't have, I can pay the bills. So but we can't be running shift. You can't pay this month and I pay next.
So for you until he doesn't have?
Yes.
Then every day you thought he doesn't have?
No, he will have.
Or is a must he has?
He has, he must have.
He must have it.
Yeah, because that's his responsibility.
But what happened to an independent woman?
I'm not saying that I'm not going to support him. I'm not going to pay. But that's his responsibility.
So you won't run shifts on, or you won't split bills?
No.
You won't split bills with your husband?
No.
Are you the people who subscribe to your money is our money and my money is my money?
The two shall become one. So your money is my money. My money is not your money.
Chai. Your money is not his money?
No.
Your money is your money?
His money is my money.
The two shall become one.
That's the husband's side. His money is my money. My money is not his money.
Gifty?
Yes.
Is that what happens?
Sometimes.
So you also subscribe. I hear a lot too. Your money is your money. And your money is our money. My money is my money. You subscribe to that as well?
Yes, I do. Because, so, yeah, you are the head. So what do you expect?
But you just said that you don't expect the man to always be, you know, the one who is spending.
Not all the time. You know, sometimes I have to come in and support. Exactly. But you know your responsibilities. You know your duties. You don't expect me to be paying school fees all the time. No, that is your responsibility. You get it. But when you don't have, I can come in and support.
And there are little things we women do that the men don't even have an idea of.
By
some spendings that we've been spending.
On what? Did they send you?
Oh.
On what?
Oh, well.
You want to buy wig. He didn't send you. You want to look. I hear the message.
But I have to look good for him.
But he didn't send you.
He sent me. That's what he came for.
So you need to keep up.
Exactly.
Okay. when you're looking for a woman, please check what you found her in. If you found her in low cut, tell her to maintain it. But if you find her in, you know, Brazilian hair, please prepare your pocket. But these are the women telling us what they think about, you know, our topic, whether it doesn't mean it represents them anyway, but they're telling us what they think of whether the man should fend, keep spending, and be the one always doling out the cash in the relationship. The men will join them, and then we'll have the battle of the sexes. Please stay as a G-Spot with Miss G. Them now, both sexes. The battle of the sexes is this session here on the G-Spot with Miss G, coming to you from the premises of Orca Deco. My makeup is by Ellis Makeover. You can hit her up on Instagram, and you can call her. Her number will be rolling at the end of the show. And now let's find out from all of them. So if you just join us, this is Pepe. She's an actress and also a businesswoman. Next to Pepe, we have Exdo, veteran artist. You definitely know Exdo, and he was, you know, a big sensation back in 2000s, and still he's moving on. He has a new single with a comedic guitar. You need to check it out. Then by him is Gifty Asante. She's an actress, a student, and also a wife. And then Go Get Them. Like, we don't want any fight crowd with you, but this is Go Get Them. Edem is her husband. I almost said he's a wife. He's a husband, and also you know that he does business as well. If you want Timberlands, is that what it's called? Timberlands,
yeah, if you want Timberlands,
yes,
we sell original Timberlands.
Exactly.
Our shop is at 25. We also sell pepper them shito.
Yes, that's true. I've tasted that shito. You need to take the song. Pepper them be the shito. That's they have that.
Yeah, and they should look out for Stoneboy and Edem, Pepper them. Yeah,
if you're ever, you will love it. If you're not ever, you will love to learn what and know what you're talking about. It's called Power, right?
Yes, and we also have Stoneboy featuring Edem, Pepper them.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the video will be awesome.
Okay, so that's it. That will be the song for the shito. Anyway, so they're joining us to discuss this topic. They've already been speaking, you know, as different sexes. Now they're together. So welcome once more.
Thank you.
Okay, so now we're going to be answering questions based on what we've already said. So I have heard a woman say that if I'm going to be giving my guy support financially, he needs to be doing the house chores with me. Will you do that, you know, if your wife is supporting you financially? Because I hear the woman will say, I went to work and I'm tired, we'd share the same hours and blah, 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 blah. So please wash the plates, do this, do that. Since you want us to split bills, you want me to also, will you also be willing to do that?
I don't do house chores because of my wife. I do house chores because it is a responsibility as a human being for me to clean my space, for me to lay my bed, for me to also teach my children. So that is not a topic of conversation in a relationship. The topic of scrubbing the washroom, scrubbing the bowls.
Then we do that?
Yeah.
Hey!
Because I have to let that be my form of leadership for my kids. If my son doesn't see me do it, he wouldn't. If my daughter doesn't see a man do it, then she'll be able to accept a man who doesn't do it. And so it's not even about the woman. Because once upon a time before the woman, I was living alone. And who is going to wash the plate for me? Who is going to wash my
Maybe you had
things?
girls coming around, you know. You could always call the guy, you know, living next door to come and help you wash the plates.
Yeah, but that's one of the ways you can give access to women to get you in a way you don't want to. If you let women come and wash your stuff when you are not with them, they can let you marry them.
Oh, I see. Hey, Shani, guys, look out. Edem is the one telling us this. But are you the kind who also say that, you know, like, I'm asking, yes, I'm paying part of the bills. I'm tired. I go to work, go look for the money. You are home, maybe not working at the moment, and we are sharing, you know, I'm giving you my money. So wash my clothes before I come back.
Well, if the man is not working, and all he does is stay home, sleep, and eat, well, he should help me with that.
She'll wash your clothes for you.
There's no problem with that, because I do it. So me coming back from work tired, you can also help me with that.
Ego will not let a man do that. Do you think that it will be easy for her to say, you know, Exdo, since you are not going anywhere?
Yeah, you see, money changes everybody. And that is why sometimes, you know, I don't really allow girl to take fully responsibility or take even responsible of some things in terms of finances. The moment they get the money, they become like that. My bread, I feel now some people to me so. Perform more. Yeah, we do this, do that. You know, from where we are coming from, our culture, a man needs to do some certain things in the house, and the woman needs to do some certain things.
Which are the things that the man is supposed to do?
The man needs to iron. Man
okay.
can help do the dishes.
It was written somewhere.
Yeah, in the olden days.
Oh, I see.
You see, the man needs to iron.
And today we are in current
You can
days.
iron your girlfriend's or your wife's clothes. It's very nice, beautiful. You can help her in the kitchen by cutting some stuff. It's very beautiful. You can help her do the laundry, but not the underwears. You see.
Are you using the washing machine to do the laundry, or you're using your
even if it's the
fingers?
washing machine? You need to help her. She can do the washing, and you can dry it and get it folded, and keep them in the closet.
But not washing it.
Washing, you can still wash it, and she will do the drying.
But why are you particular about the undies?
Yeah, because the undies, right? If she's your girlfriend, you can trust her, but you can give her only 80% trust. The 20% trust, somebody might also draw in that thing, because you don't have money.
See, will you subscribe to a shared bank account where you know what goes in, what is taken out, what the purpose is? Will you subscribe to that if you're asked to?
Yes, I think that's okay.
How much are you contributing to that account?
It depends, but if we have one account, I think
you will do one account.
Yes,
this is a shared bank account apart from your private account. Are you saying that you will do an account so that you and your husband will merge your accounts?
That is okay with me. I don't have any problem with that.
Is it because you're the one who is, has the least, the
I
least
believe
income dropping in the account?
That's not it. But I believe whatever I have belongs to my husband, and same with him. So.
But you just said a few minutes ago that your money is your money. His money is our money.
No, that is a different thing altogether. When we have an account, that one we know what is going in the account.
So it's not like that is the only account you have, but this is an account that maybe you take 20% of your salary and drop in, or 20% of your income. Is that what you're saying?
Yes, exactly. So if we have an account, we know that yes, this is what we are sharing. But aside that, maybe there are other money that doesn't go into the account. So that one is not supposed to be ours.
Okay, so they also say that when you meet a guy, like we have been discussing all this while, he pays the first bill on the first date, the second date, third date, he showers you with gifts. And so women will always want to carry that into the relationship. Is it true that, the amount of money he spends, how often he spends, also lures you into a relationship?
Well, I can say yes. Because you wouldn't spend what you don't have.
But
so as far as you are spending, you have to keep up. That is what I followed, or that's what made me fall in love with you. Exactly.
Exhaust expression. What did you
do? So with her theory, it means that if there's somebody who can up the game, she will be drawn out in that direction. And if you are going to use the logic of what he spends will lure you to fall in love, then the rich men take boys that are girls for the city. Because there are people who actually have accounts for just girls.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm being realistic. And so I think that, yes, spending, but I think it's not about the spending, it is how. Because I think that girls are also falling victim to guys who understand this, and so they actually have a plan to spend for the first 3 months. And then you meet them at Osu for 3 months, and then when you go, they are living in a chamber and hall with a bed on the floor. And another guy, you meet him in Osu and he doesn't spend much. You go to him for the first time and you realize that he lives in a 5-bedroom house.
Is that to say that we are following blindly? Ladies are following blindly,
That's how it's been ever since.
Oh, we follow blindly?
Yeah, of course, because I can pretend that I have. Make you feel good. And I'll bring you to my house.
Because nobody can really know if you have or not on Facebook, WhatsApp, Twitter, and Instagram.
You see what I mean? I can pretend
and in the new age, that is where the gameplay is. The gameplay of having a rapport in relationship is social media. So if the lady is going to base it on outlook and what you spend for the first duration, it's going to be quite difficult, because there are even people who are super rich for 20 years and then they go broke after that in marriage for 5 years. And how are you going to work?
That is like,
I'm still listening.
No, the way you said it's like I would have walked out already.
No, I wouldn't, but you can't take something you can't afford. Okay.
See, that means the girls have categories.
That's what she's about to say. No. So let's listen to what
you can't go for something you can't afford. you know your standard. Go for your standard.
Thank you.
Okay? I wear human hair, I wear synthetic, but you want someone with Brazilian hair, Peruvian hair, wearing red bottom heels. And what do you expect?
So
to be giving
I
her
want to come for you, right? I want to date you. How much? What kind of? How do you think I should prepare myself?
I can't say, but you should be able to take care of me.
In which way? Like your
as
gold
you saw
watch?
me, not gold watch, but as you saw me, you should be able to keep up with that. Because you can't see me with a Brazilian hair, with, you know, all the flashy things around me, and then you come and be buying me a high target 6 years.
So what
that I should soak up and sleep. That is not what I was wearing. Yes.
I support Pepe. What she's saying is very true.
Okay.
Yeah, you saw me looking so beautiful. That's why you came to me.
But
so
you
were attracted by what you saw.
Yes, you should be able to keep up. You
Yes,
impressed me on the first date.
So you
that
see-
even makes you hardworking. Sorry, you have to be hardworking in order to take care of me. You
So
get
all the things the ladies are saying that you saw me beautiful is actually a one-off. Ladies don't look beautiful every day. Guys don't look handsome every day. It's when we meet you at church and in the club. But when you get home, you take off your wig.
Exactly, and you
So
don't
it
fall
means
in
that-
love when we wipe off our makeup, we take off our hair. No.
So then
you
it's a fraud.
approach us when we are looking
We
good.
have to- it's a fraud.
It's not a fraud. No, you approach us when we are looking
have to
good.
call Martina
I've had
Mabuse.
countable times.
It's a fraud.
It is not. I've experienced countable times. Me working with my, cornrow, no makeup, looking, normal, and no one approaches me. Oh, but the moment I look good with my hair, with my makeup, yeah, at least I have, like, let's say 5 men, on me. And
That means that's what they
yes,
love.
so I have to.
Okay, so now they say you love the glamour, but you don't want to pay for the glamour.
You see, the glamour is good for going out, for people to look at you. All right. Next from glamour, it comes behavior, character. Okay. Now I bring you to the house. I checked you out with your Brazilian hair. Meanwhile, we are living in Ghana. You don't have Ghanaian hair. You are wearing Brazilian hair.
They don't like Ghanaian hair. They don't like it.
They say you don't like Ghanaian hair. Oh, Adam, you're not saying anything.
No, you see, when ladies say this is what the men like, they are taking the power from themselves, because it shouldn't be about what the men like. It should be about what you like as a lady. Then if the man is interested in who you are, so if you are wearing Brazilian hair because it is what the men like, then you're actually losing yourself, because what if tomorrow he likes Peruvian?
I take you.
What if tomorrow he doesn't like Brazilian hair?
Then I'll stop. He will buy when he wants the Peruvian.
So
Buy
it means
for
you,
me.
the woman, you haven't found yourself, and this person could introduce you to, you know what, nowadays I think that we should be smoking together, right? So I'm saying that you should find yourself, you should be confident in yourself, and I think that everybody likes something that is nice, but that is not the basis for a true man who wants a relationship.
That one there is true. I agree with him.
At least there are some alignments to what we are saying, that
Yeah.
the probability, you're also saying that the probability, if I get you right, the probability of a woman cheating on you when you don't have is high.
It's high.
Exo.
Well, I think, you see, every woman should believe in themselves. You should know what you carry around. It's not the artificial things that turns me X-Do on. You see, I look at you.
But before you see
Artificial
anything
things
else,
don't turn X-Do on the GeeSpot.
Yeah, artificial things don't turn me on a GeeSpot.
oh, look at
You
you.
see-
But
you see-
that's what you see before you get to even know who
No,
the
no.
person
You see,
is.
guys, we are. That's why I said you can
And
get,
some
you
men are
can look
moved by
good.
what they
I
see.
can just move around with you and enjoy it. People will be like, "Hey,
Not
Charlie,
all
the girl,
men.
you're nice.
Okay.
The girl, you're nice." But when I take you room, I want to see you beautiful in the room than beautiful outside. You see, that's my office. The bedroom is my office. You see a girl, you're having a romance with a girl, and then that fake hair starts walking around your face, then some enters your mouth, and you be like, you get what I'm saying? You see,
I've experienced that before.
I've experienced it a lot.
From my experience.
You see,
Pepe, please, let's hear you,
Okay, to me, I think guys
know what you're
must-
coming from. I'm sure I know
guys,
where you're coming from.
Guys must know what they want.
Uh-huh.
Okay,
And know what they are coming for. Check their standards.
Yes, before they go in for the kind of girls they can't afford. Okay, yes.
Okay.
Ultra lining now, the lining.
Hey.
And kofa uba wabuchi. Ebe how? To say satina with the satin.
Your domu go ahead.
Papa, so they are you say Ampa. Before we go, let's try and see if we can do something with these stars. Okay, so one-on-one, something quickly for the news. So I have your names written here. Let me see what question goes to whom. This segment is for the news. So let me see. I think I wrote. Okay. Hey, Adam's name is first. So let me go and come back to Adam. So Exdo.
Why Adam's name is first and you are going to anyways.
Okay. So you find a girl that you love and you never found out that she had a child. And after you had settled down with her, shown her to everybody, and your marriage is like a week, somebody whispers to you that, oh, she has a child. You find out from her and she says it's true, but she didn't want to disappoint you. At that point, what would you do?
Yeah, from what you're saying, if she said, oh, it's true, but I didn't want to tell you because I know how other guys will react. Well, I love you, not your children.
Hey, but love me, love my dog.
No, from loving you, I love everything about you. Okay?
And she was able to keep that from you
for a long time. That one is not painful, like she's keeping the, like, ex. See, I love you, but I was sleeping with this man. That one hurts more.
The child there
doesn't. It doesn't hurt. Because you don't know what that child is coming to be in future.
But she can keep a child from me. Can't she keep sleeping around with anybody else from you as well?
No, a child, I'll be okay because the child cannot sleep with the mother. And if you're sleeping with someone, that's my back case. I don't really care about that. All I care is you are with me. Once you are with me, I'm yours.
So you won't cancel the wedding?
No, I won't cancel, but I'll punish her a bit.
How?
Yeah, I'll let her compensate me.
How? With cash?
Not with cash, but anything at all she finds herself, she can compensate with me.
What's that? You need to be specific so that we also understand your language. Because maybe somebody...
She can buy me a sorry gift, maybe I'm sorry gift, a card or something.
That's all it takes?
Yeah, it takes. And not really too much, and maybe put some 10,000 in my account. And
so you want money from the lady?
You've commented.
Now,
it's the same thing if I comment, I will come out to compensate you and try to keep you.
And so she also asked for 10,000, you'll be able to give
her. If I don't have, I have to make her happy. I have to go and hustle and get that
10,000 for him.
So next time she don't keep stuff for
All right, Gifty. So Gifty, your question is, I know you are married. How do you handle advances from fans, and what's the worst you've heard?
Okay, so I can avoid that all the time. I get DM messages, but there's a way you actually carry yourself that will let people stay away from you. You get it? I'm married. I'm beautiful. Oh,
you are. Very
so definitely I'll get guys coming to me, but there's a way you relate to them.
How
or there's
do you
a way you give them some gap. You get it? There are certain, you're married, so there are certain things you're not supposed to do. I go to the club sometimes, but not all the time.
Do you go with your partner or you go alone?
It depends. If it's a program like other artists that go in, so yeah, he's not in the country, so
then you have freedom.
Alone. But as I was saying, there is a way you carry yourself, and people wouldn't take advantage of the fact that you're married.
But what's the worst you've heard? What's the worst that's dropping your DM or somebody meets you on the street and says to you?
Oh, okay. Worse. Are you talking about
it? To entice you,
Oh, okay. So there was a day somebody sent me a message on Instagram, and the person was like, why are you being too no? I've sent you message like 2014. Up to now, you haven't replied. Who do you think you are? Like, those kind of words. The person, I was offended. So I had to reply the person.
What did you say to the person?
I was like, you should take it easy because I receive a lot of messages. I can reply almost everybody.
Hey, then you must be that nice.
Yes, I was. The way the person, the way he came out.
But that's another trick to get them. And when you go rough on her, she gives you attention. When you don't go rough on her, she forgets you.
But that wasn't.
Is that your style?
Sometimes I check the girl and I realize that's what she likes. You go rough on her. You cry, who be you? And they'll be like, this guy cry, why? This guy cry, please. I'm not like that. Don't say stuff like, no, then what's your name? Then it starts from there. It's dangerous.
So, Pepe, before I come to Adam, your question says that, would you watch if you're already interested in a man, would you pay if he asks you to pay for your dates?
I don't mind paying.
Because you're already interested in him.
I'm interested in him.
And how long will you keep paying?
The first date I'm paying.
Only the first date?
Yes.
Apart from that, you won't pay anymore?
I'm paying for the first date.
That will be it.
That's what he asked for.
Oh, anyway, so you've clapped in vain. You won't pay beyond the first date. Okay, so Adam, now how do you feel when people constantly refer to your past? Is your wife not bothered, and do you find a way, not bothered that people find a way to use that against you? Yes, that's what it says.
I'm not worried when people talk about my past. It's the only work hazard I have. At least I don't work at a place where maybe they will terminate my contract. I'll be shocked by electricity. I'll be climbing a pole. So I take it lightly. People talking about your past, that's. So I'm not really bothered. And I think that my wife and I, we become friends. And so we make a joke out of it. I make a joke out of a lot of the things that people say from your past. Yeah, not bothered at all.
All right, thank you very much. So we had Pepe, who is an actress and a businesswoman. Exo, who is a musician. You definitely know him. Check out his song with Kume Guitar. Then we had Gifty Asante, student, actress. Okay, actress first, and married second, student third. You like that in that order? Okay, and then we had Adam. Go get them. And thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for joining us on the G-Spot. We've actually had fun. I'm sure you had fun as well.
Yeah,
so
awesome.
thank you so much.
But you see, you should set us up on a date and see how it's going to be.
Which one? You want to go on a date with somebody's wife, or you want to go on a date with?
No, you see.
Hey, so all of them.
Don't get married so soon.
All of a sudden she's married.
She's married.
Anyway, so thank you very much for coming on the G-Spot. We appreciate your time. And thank you at home for watching us. Thanks to Orca Deco for hosting us here. And you should pass by to see what they've got. Great stuff here at Orca Deco. You can locate them on the Spinks Road. My makeup was by Ellie's Makeover. Thank you. Have a good night. We'll come your way again next week. Please enjoy our channel, JoyPrime, every day.